Good morning everybody, it's my last full day here at the NEC. So coming up in today's video, I attend the launch of Malibu Motorhomes, I look at the Affinity 462 Caravan, and I finish off looking at some e-bikes. Right, so that said, I've loaded up the car now, let's head on into the NEC and see what we can see. Before we head on into the NEC this morning, Malibu are doing a soft launch of this new motorhome, and it's a soft launch because it's not the full range of motorhomes here this morning, but they've started with this one, which is the Malibu 460, and it's here just at the entrance of the NEC. So let's have a look around the outside. Huge mirrors. We've got outside storage here underneath. Rear garage. Wow, what a huge rear garage that is as well. So you're big enough to get your bikes in there. At the moment it's just got display stands in there. Nice and wide at the rear there. Reversing camera tucked in quite neatly at the top there. It's quite pretty. Around the back, I would say. I mean, I'm not one for a Class A motorhome, I'll be honest with you, but this could be it. You know, if you ever decide to just go and tour Europe, this could be the one. Let's have a look again at the storage. Again, huge storage, and it goes right through as well. Right through to the other side, it looks of things. So that's good enough to get the skis in there. Okay, so let's start with the cab going forward to back. So this is the cab here, swivel captain's based chairs as you'd expect. Huge table, which will bed down into a bed, and there is a drop down bed at the top as well. Looks like the reversing camera over at the side there, Pioneer sat nav in the center there, DAB, etc. This one is an automatic box as well. So if we swing around, look at the kitchen area, a small compact kitchen, I'm sure you'll agree. We've got a breadboard, preparation area, 3-burner gas hob, the split lid as well, which is very convenient for if you've got preparation areas, etc. Not a bad looking kitchen. Further back we've got a wardrobe, nice and big, certainly tall enough to hang up your clothing. And at the back we've got a split double bed at the back there, a beautiful large single bed that side and that side. Steps obviously going up, the garage is concealed underneath. There's a mirror that goes the entire length of the motorhome at the back there. Plenty of storage above. It's beautiful. Now if we come back here around here, we've got a very tall fridge here with an oven, combi grill looks like at the top there. And a full fridge as well, Dometic full fridge. Beautiful. Now let's have a look in the bathroom. Oh yeah, this is okay. So looking around the bathroom there, we've got a shower, wet floor arrangement here, full mirror, hello. A Thetford loo, cassette down on the right hand side of the vehicle, and the shower cubicle folds out into a semicircle there, big enough for you to have a shower in and not get everything soaking wet. Really nice sink, I think you'll agree. There we go. Now the bed obviously is above the garage, but there is other storage down here as well, allows you to get down into that locker which is available from the down here. So this locker obviously contains lots more storage, and looks to be storage in the floor as well. It's very nice. Perfect for two people touring Europe, I think you'll agree. So there we go. That is the Malibu 460 being launched here at the NEC as a soft launch. The full portfolio will be available in October, but this is just a soft launch for you. And let's give you some tech specs before I leave this one. The base price is $79,840 with all of the add-on extras. This particular vehicle comes out at $87,990. £245. That's a few quid, isn't it? What do you got? Right, in my pursuit for a two-berth caravan, I have come onto the Elddis stand, and we're going to be looking at the Affinity 462. Let's pull up some tech specs for you. This one retails for $20,894 on the road price. It is a two-berth van. The plated MTPLM is 1299 kilograms and an MRO of 1177 kilograms. It's an end washroom layout, traditional layout. Let's have a look inside. Right, so this is an old school layout. It's lovely, isn't it? Nice clear workspace there, microwave there. You think to yourself, well, why isn't the microwave above the kitchen? But I'll show you the kitchen in a moment. Big triple fuel fridge, a Dometic fridge, nice and big enough, certainly for two people. It's beautiful. The front lounge, well, let's have a look at the front lounge. Each one is independently big enough for a single bed, although pull the slats out, jiggle around with the cushions, and you've got yourself a huge double bed, which is lovely. Really nice. Spotlights up there. Again, positive locking mechanism, so these are not going to fly open when you're towing down the road. Nice big cupboard space. It's got a small sunroof at the front, a long sunroof in the middle. Don't worry about that light in the middle, that's a show light there to emphasize how light it is inside here. Big windows, nice big windows. I personally prefer 3 windows at the front because you can open up the side ones independently. So if I'm sat in this corner, I'm a bit hot, that's something I can do. I've just spied down there, got a couple of USB sockets and a power plug. Huge side window. And then as I turn around, I'll show you the kitchen at the back. So the cooker is a dual fuel, gas and electric hot plate. Nice big sink, nice big preparation area as well. A couple of plugs for kettle and a toaster, for instance. Big cupboards above the back there. Space for your plates and your cups. Wine rack and glass holder as well at the back there. Full length mirror. Let's have a look in the bathroom. Well, this is surprisingly big. So down here we have the Thetford loo. Cupboard space for everything to hold in there. Nice sink, very nice sink actually, it's very pleasant. Cupboard and what have you down there. There's a space for the loo roll there, and the chrome handle. And the shower, fully lined shower. Huge shower, nice big shower tray indeed. So there we go, so that's the Elddis Affinity 462, it's new model. I really like that, it's a cute little two-berth van. If I didn't have the children, that is a model I would seriously consider. So there you go, that's on Elddis stand in Hall 3. If you're interested, pop up and have a look. One of the biggest reasons to come to the NEC, especially if you've got a caravan or motorhome, is that you'll find that all the manufacturers that produce all the bits that go inside your caravan are here. And I'm here on the Alde stand, and this shows you how your hot water system works inside your motorhome. So as you can see, we've got pumps here, we've got water tanks, we've got the hot water reservoir, we've got towel rails, we've got radiators, and we're showing in this very clear model how it all works. And so if you've got any questions about anything to do with your central heating system, or if there's any one component in your caravan or motorhome that you've got questions about, the show is a good reason to pop down here, because you can ask the people that make the part that goes in your outfit how it all works. So that's a good reason to pop down to the show, so you can ask technical questions. Right in the corner here of Hall 3A, right behind the Westphalia stand, is RooDog.co.uk, and they do a selection, as you can see, of electric bikes. Now these look great fun. I'm going to show you something which is a bit of an exclusive in a minute, because I've just had a chat with the guys here on the stand. But as you can see, these are all electric bikes. Lots of frame designs, lots of layouts. And I've just had a chat with the guys here on the stand. At full power and maximum power setting, these have a 30-mile range, which is incredible distance, isn't it? On this bike, that's the battery pack there. It's absolutely fantastic, and some beautiful looking bikes here, I'm sure you'll agree. Something completely different. But something new and something completely unique is this bike over here. As you can see, it's got stabilizers on it. And the stabilizers have got shock absorbers on it. They get asked quite a lot about trikes, but this isn't a trike, this is purely a bike that has stabilizers on it. So as you can see, they do just that, they stabilize the bike. And again, on max power, it has a 30-mile range, and that's the battery pack there. And it's quite light, certainly compared to other electric bikes. There we go, fairly light. And let's have a look at this one over here. I know my wife would love this one. It's red and spotty. She would certainly love that. And what a beautiful looking bike. So that's RooDog E-Bikes over here at Hall 3, right in the corner. Come and have a look. Right, that's me done for the day. That's me finally back at the car. Exhausting few days here at the NEC. I am going to be back here on Sunday, but I'm not going to be filming anything, so if you see me, please do say hello. Now also, we're talking about Sunday. Well, obviously we've got a meet and greet coming up, and I think we're going to do this from the Woodland Trust stand, which is in Hall 2. I'll be tweeting and giving you more details about that closer to the time. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Speak to you soon. Take care. Bye bye.